Welcome back to another episode of Dead Money, and would you believe who decided to show up? Yeah, okay, I can take a hint. I'm getting the frick out of here.
If that ghoul's still alive, correct that. Or break him.
The question is, why did Dean Domino come here? Would you look at that? I told you he was not to be trusted.
So you showed. Felt the collar start kicking again as soon as the elevator doors rattled open. Think you're going to upstage me here at the Sierra Madre? I don't think so. Now that I'm inside, well, I don't need you anymore.
How the turntables. What's this, selling me out for the Sierra Madre? You have some nerve.
You think I'm the bad guy here? I'm not the one slapping bomb collars on innocent folks and flicking the switch. And I'm not stabbing you in the back. I was facing you all the time. This heist, I planned it lifetimes ago. You and that old man, tourists. Time for a little show. I'll just grab a seat and watch how this plays out from backstage. Security can handle it from here.
Hey, we can talk about this. I'm not above making it worth your while if you spare my life.
It's a shame. I regret it. Still, you dames are all the same. Things get a little hot, you get cold feet. That's why I'm still alive. You? Well, way I figured it, you'll try and run for the exit. And only I know where the key is. And where the safest place in the whole theater is. Backstage. You're trapped down there, and you couldn't shut off the speakers, unlock the doors, or cancel security if you tried.
So, head backstage, grab keys, and shut down security. Thanks for the FYI.
What? What now? Try and come back here? No, you belong out in the audience. I mean, not like, you could get backstage. That key you snagged, it won't work.
Yeah, we can talk about this more when I get up close and personal with your ugly mug.
Of all the... Where the hell are those stupid holograms already? Even if you get back here, you won't live long, trust me.
Oh shit, he may have a point. Well, you only live once. I have a bad feeling about this. Alright, I don't normally do this, but it's time for an immersion break. As I'm going to die repeatedly for the next 3 minutes straight, it's a great opportunity to discuss things you don't do in game design. See, this part of the game places you in a box with speakers on all sides that set off your bomb collar, and invulnerable security holograms on all sides, which can murder you in 2 hits or less. The solution is to walk through a door in the northeast corner of the room. But when I first tried that, I never received a prompt indicating a door was there, which should have taken 10 seconds, now took over 20 minutes, as I struggled to figure out what door my key was meant to unlock. I even thought my game had glitched, because there actually is a known glitch where the key you are given does not activate in your inventory, which can result in your entire save being stuck in this room forever. You may also notice I try every other thing imaginable, such as searching the safe and the shelves in the back of the room, thinking there is going to be another key. Obviously, there wasn't. I tried going back to doors I'd already tried, thinking maybe I had picked up a second key and just didn't know it. Again, all of this could have been avoided if I had actually been able to visually see the door I was meant to go through. But because of how dark the game is and that I was playing late at night, the color of the door all but blended in with the walls surrounding it until idiot me remembered I could turn on a flashlight on my Pip-Boy. Oh, and before you ask, the map on your Pip-Boy is absolutely completely useless here because it guides you only to the quest items, not to the door that leads to the quest items. My other grievance for this part specifically is that when you respawn, you are immediately placed in danger because of the overlap between the sound speakers and the holograms. It got to a point where I would die, respawn, and die 20 seconds later to an overlapping condition. Dead Money was designed to not be a combat-centric DLC, but rather to rely on puzzle solving and the player making the correct choices. And this is the part of the game that throws all of that out the window. So yeah, 1010 would mold again. Oh my frick, was that really all I needed to do? Now where the hell is that bastard so I can put an end to this? Well, well, well. The plot certainly thickens.
All right, you're resourceful, I'll give you that. It's going to take a lot more than juggling keys and shooting speakers to stop me. As I see it, all I need to do is kill you, then make a run for the exit. You do the same, you'll be clawing at the lock until your head blows off. So, maybe you and I should have a little chat. Just like we did when you first waltzed into town.
Yeah, let's talk about your indiscretions, Skella boy.
You don't just stop robbing casinos, do you? What's that tape? Oh, the one with Sinclair's woman, Vera. What about it? You want me to give you a standing ovation?
Were you blackmailing Vera Keys to break into the Sierra Madre?
Blackmail is such a strong word. I asked her, she said yes, then she started to get cold feet. I blame Sinclair. He was such a victim that maybe she felt it would be too easy. It doesn't matter.
What did you really want her to do?
Sinclair built this whole town to accommodate her. Same with the casino's voice lock. He wanted to make sure she had access to everything. And since I already had access to Vera, well, that meant I had access to the vault, too.
Let me guess. You slept with her back when you still had looks.
What wasn't I blackmailing her with? Cameos, indiscretions, more cameos. The usual Hollywood tune. Like Sinclair, people are the architects of their own misfortunes. Leave themselves wide open for someone to waltz right in and take what they want. As long as they take a single step into the trap, get a few pictures, get a little dirt, and that person's your piano. Vera, MedX was her thing. Even super-stimmed herself for the after rush. Sick.
So you used her because...
Because she could get closer to Sinclair than I ever could. He built this place for her. Well, after the two chanced to meet. Sinclair was already puppy-eyed, so all I had to do was the introductions. She smiled, fluttered her eyes, showed a little leg, and he built this whole place for her. Made her the key to his vault, like a joke, because of her name. Her fake Hollywood name. Except Sinclair didn't know I'd been there first. I could twist her whatever direction I wanted.
Go on.
All she had to do was get inside the Sierra Madre for the gala, then use her voice to open the door. After that, smooth sailing. biggest heist in history. Sinclair left holding the bag. Ruined.
So what happened?
The bomb. Vera got sealed in here. A few hundred years goodbye, give or take. Almost the end of the story. Then you came along. Now we finish the job. Rob the Sierra Madre, rip out its heart. Last chapter of Frederick Sinclair. Close the book.
It's been 200 years. What's your problem?
Problem? All high and mighty, lording it over everyone, acting so self-righteous, like nothing could touch him. He was the one with the problem. Never got mad at anything, nothing seemed to shake him. Even after his life kept getting dragged through the dirt. Always kept looking for the bright, shining future in everything. So, I decided to take everything from him.
Okay, but what did he do to you specifically?
Do to me? What, weren't you listening? He thought he was better than me. Don't believe me? Look around. This big casino. This big, colossal monument. Think it was for some woman? No. All ego. All self-righteous and lights. Fit him perfect. Had to take him down a few pegs. Bring him down to my level. Begin again. Some things you don't get up from. I was going to prove it.
Again, 200 years. He's dead, and Vera's dead too. So what now?
I only saw her yesterday. Well, a few yesterdays. The one who makes all the hand signs, a little tight around the corners of her mouth. I put her in the clinic, tuned her like an instrument. If she heals up, it's not going to be her voice speaking anymore. That is, if the Sierra Madre didn't get her. If it did, well, there's enough of Vera around for me to spend a few years piecing a book together.
You really are a magnificent bastard, but I think I've heard all I need to. So, what do you want on your tombstone, fuckboy?
Always asking questions when you should be shooting. You're a piece of work, I'll give you that. Just